Club 3 at the Uniondale Marriott in Uniondale, New York.
I'm John McFeely, the president of the New York Fight Club.
My background in martial arts, I started when I was young doing like karate, and then I moved from like Brentwood to Nassau County. Like I went from Suffolk to Nassau County. I stopped doing martial arts and I started doing like wrestling. I wrestled for like 7-8 years, and I started doing like kickboxing, grappling at Sarah Longwood. Just like snowballed.
I started Chinese Goju Karate as maybe 16 years old, and I moved up. I did well. It was a natural, flexibility, and made it up to the highest degree of brown belt just before going away to college, and I dropped off. I never got back to it at all. I got back to fast forward 10 years, married with a couple of kids, and I got into judo. I got hurt in a judo match. The way judo promotion works is you stand up in line, you fight the next guy, up. I lost my first match. The second match, he wasn't happy. He lost his first match, so he was taking a chance to pick me up, threw me, popped the clavicle out, and then I went back to karate just to stay in shape.
My pro MMA record is 9-10-1. Overall MMA, I'm 23-13-1. 7-0 in Muay Thai, I'm 3-0 in boxing, and 1-0 in stand-up.
My original strategy was to go out and get the B team. And I was a member of that B team at Ray Longo's. I was doing jiu-jitsu with Sarah's. A lot of guys all want to get in the ring, and they do a lot of pros there. And I'm a little bit older too, so 46 years old. Back in karate class, you fought every night, and I was training, boxing, learning things, but never got in the ring the way I wanted. Kind of broke off on my own and put a heavy bag up in my yoga studio, put some mats down in a second room that I had spare, and invited guys to train and make a lot of friends. When you don't charge for training, fast forward another 10 years, and I'm teaching this big room yoga, hot yoga. I get my time off in the middle of the day, so I found Matt Serra's school, doing the daytime classes. Didn't really know much about it, but it's similar to judo, and I was training over there 3-4 times a week at lunch. And from there, I went to one of Ray Longo's shows. It was on a great show at the Combat at the Capital in Bowery, and I wanted to get on the card. And like I said, I was kind of lost in the shuffle over there. There's so many fighters looking for fights, and I put, a little bit of thinking. I said, hey, there's a market. Go for the B team.
New York Fight Club just started up last August. We decided to start all the fights. I was just trying to cut off the middleman, kind of. I've been dealing with so many promoters, and you see what kind of goes wrong and stuff. It's kind of easy when I fight so often. Like I'm always in the fight game, and I'm always in like arenas and stuff, and talking to promoters and managers. We just decided to start renting places out and just take over Long Island. Try to be the big thing on Long Island.
I really got lucky. I did a lot of politicking. I tried here a year ago. The first show was at the Freeport Recreation Center, and only drew about 300 tickets sold, 350, and 80 of those were one guy who's now turned pro, Ally Quinta. Hope to get him here as a pro. Second show was at the Platt Deutsch restaurant. Same thing, 300, 400 tickets sold. Not the same. And this one we got lucky because it's at the Marriott, and decided let's try a pro match. My partner Andrew Montanez said I'll sell 100 tickets. So I said okay, pay up a little bit for the licensing fees to go pro. And I thought it would be because I went to a show in Atlantic City and watched his pro debut, and I saw he can sell 150 tickets in Jersey. He should do well here. He definitely did. It's sort of crowd. Lucky I politicked, and they had the tickets to the women's sales match. They didn't want to hear anything about it. We don't do boxing here. Okay, boxing, they didn't know anything about it. They said, why take a chance when you can do weddings? And thanks to the recession, I guess, the ballroom was open quite wide, so they kind of lowered their standards for me. I got lucky I politicked, and they had the tickets to the women's sales match. They didn't want to hear anything about it. We don't do boxing here. Okay, boxing, they didn't know anything about it. They said, why take a chance when you can do weddings? And thanks to the recession, I guess, the ballroom was open quite wide, so they kind of lowered their standards for me.
We're just trying to make it like a good experience. Like we have some grappling matches tonight, we have kickboxing, we have my fight, so you get a little amateur, you get a little grappling, and we're building. Our goal is MMA though. We're trying to be the closest in the MMA, so we try to have a few sound-out matches, so they can be punches, kicks, and some takedowns and slams. Just it's aesthetically pleasing for MMA. People like that. People want to see some takedowns, and then to give them the groundwork, we have the grappling matches. They might not see the groundwork in the fights, but they'll see it in the grappling matches. train with Frank Shamrock, and he's very big on teaching all the fighters the fight business. You know, he teaches you the finer things of fighting. You know, he knows that not everyone can fight forever, and I know I can't fight forever. You know, I'm trying to. I already have more fights than most people have in their career, and I've only been fighting for about 6 years. So you know, but yeah, Frank taught me the fight game pretty good. You know, we'd run shows. He taught me how to promote fights and stuff. You know, how to build hype. We're trying to do it every month. I have such a database of fighters that want to fight that we'll do it every month. We'll just keep doing it. My name is Andrew Montanez. We're at New York Fight Club 3 at the Long Island Marriott. For more information about us, go to nyfightclub.net.
Thanks for coming out tonight, and we'll see you at Fight Club 4.
This video is brought to you by Hoodlum Fight Gear. Check them out at hoodlumfightgear.com.